Okay, if I'm in Google Maps and I get a particular street view image that I want to be able to save this at the best quality I can as just a regular standard flat image, there's two different methods that I would say to use. They're both basically capturing it from this view rather than exporting it. So there may be some other way to do it that is gonna like actually export as an image as opposed to capturing it. But if there is, I'm not familiar with that method. So the first thing you'd want to do is get the framing that you like. So let's say we want to kind of frame it up like this. And rather than just screen capture it, first of all, since we're capturing from the view of the monitor itself, the resolution of it being displayed does factor in if you're going to actually screen capture the display. And so if we're going to do that, then right now we would have this in the top left, and then we have a couple of things here in the bottom right and left. So if we click on the three dots here and we say print, now you can see the image is cleaned up quite a bit. It only has this one little feature in the corner here to let you zoom in and out. So now at this point, you can hit on a Mac Control-Shift-4, and then you can see it brings up the crosshair, and then I can just go ahead and trace out the area that I want to screen capture. And if I do that, I can see in the bottom right corner it's telling me that the image is going to be 1663 by 861 in resolution. And that's partly because the laptop that I have already has a particular size screen and the resolution screen. On an iMac or on a higher resolution monitor, that would actually be a bit higher because the original image does have more data there. So in any case, I just did that, and now you can see I've got the image, and that's going to be saved to my desktop. The other way you can do it, which is kind of more roundabout, but it does let you save it less of a screen capture and more of a roundabout way of exporting the image, would be to go ahead and now hit print. And instead of having your regular printer, you can just click Save as PDF. So if I go ahead and hit Save, and now if I open that in Photoshop, and you can see it's having me choose which of the pages to import. I'm just going to select the one page. And so now I can really just crop out the other parts that I don't want here. So I'll go ahead and select the area that I would want. And now if I crop that, you can see that the pixel dimensions are 5114 by 2976. So the resolution is higher, and it was exported from Google in this way. So it is extrapolated from the original file because the original file was not a flat image. That's part of the 360 viewer, the way it shows it. It's sort of reshaping the sides, which is why you'll find that these areas will tend to get softer and the middle area tends to be sharper. But I think that's just more of a 360 image phenomenon. So in any case, this image is going to be the higher resolution way to do it. It just takes a couple steps to do it. And again, in this case, you do have the little Google logo down here. But in this case, you could also crop that if you wanted to. Just make sure you leave enough room at the bottom so that way when you're ready to do that, you've got room to do the cropping. And there would be a nice high-res image that you can use like that.